So this is my street.
Yep.
And my comps are this street. Like if I can't establish value on this street, then I can't do the deal.
Because everything's so different the street over.
Everything's so different. Now, maybe the subdivision would be okay, right? But I could not go anywhere else in here to figure out value because the value is going to be based on this particular neighborhood, these size homes, these size lots. The gate is going to be its own sort of thing, right? Like this one has a live gate, live guard. That's a big deal.
And then you said that it's hard to find data to support everything. So how do you, like, when you bought this one, how did you figure out what it was? Whether was it because it, you know, flips like that?
So the first thing I did when this opportunity came up, as I said, okay, are people rehabbing in this neighborhood? And very quickly, yes, because if you look at this one's a total rehab, right? So brand new front door, new windows, paint, and I'm guessing the inside's remodeled, but it's telling me that the market's fixing these up. And I don't want to, if they were all like looking existing, maybe like this one, then I'd be a little concerned, like, people aren't really coming in here and fixing stuff up. So even though it's not data that I know what it's sold for, it's data in the fact that people want in here because they're putting money into homes. Now, one of the things that was really odd for me was, if you look at this one, these are glazed windows.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And this one has like a tint to it, right? Like a green. Is it green?
Yeah.
But you can't see out of these windows or in them.
Oh, you can't see out of them.
Yeah, it's like your bathroom windows that you do in the States. You know how you glaze
like
frost? It's a frost.
Yeah. That's strange.
And I didn't really catch it at first. And then when we put our windows in, the window guy put frosted windows in. And when I came over to the project, I just stopped by and he was putting them in. I lost it because I'm like, why can't we see out our windows? And he's like, that's what we do here. I'm like, no way.
Weird.
No way. So this one isn't.
Right.
This one isn't, but those I don't know.
Well, we see this one over here.
But look around. And then also pay attention to, they do these open carports because it's so humid that if you close in your garage, you have all this problem. So
mold and stuff.
So you'll see they have like these vented metal, like mesh.
Yeah.
So you see that's pretty common. And some people closed them in.
Yeah.
But not all of them.
I see that. Yeah, every door has a vent on it.
And see this, so this is an updated one.
Frosted windows.
And it's frosted windows.
Weird.
And then you can see sort of like the garage style. They kind of have the same sort of window to the garage doors, a little bit of that mesh, so they breathe. They have to breathe.
Yeah.
And then they do these doors. Now that door right there is PVC.
Really? Plastic?
Yeah. Because of the mold, humidity, and termites.
Well, that's the thing. All these houses are built with concrete.
Yep.
Right? I mean, you know, there's there's rainforest here, but there's not oak trees. And there's humidity, and there's hurricanes and earthquakes and everything. So
here's a different style, but you could see sort of a theme going on with these garage doors. But see, the mesh is a little different. And then like this one would be one that needs an update, right? Like no landscaping. The HOA here was super tricky because you only have 5 colors that you're allowed to choose from. And you cannot pick the same one as either house next to you or across the street.
Oh, wow.
So it left us like 2 options.
Yeah.
And we hate it. We hate our paint color. Like I would never paint a house the color we painted it.
You
That's all we had.
Almost go to your neighbor and say, hey, I'll give you $5,000 to paint a house a different color. We'll switch colors.
Yeah. We passed our house actually. I didn't even realize. Just looking at all the comps.
So when you were buying this one, it was a pocket listing or something, you said?
Yeah.
Like you knew it was a good deal because of what else was for sale? You just didn't know what it was going to sell for?
Yeah, so I had no idea if it was a deal, but let's see, let me think which one's our comp, one of our comps. 56.
That one looks nice.
Yeah, one of these is our comp. I think it's this one. So this one's a comp. It was active and then went pending right when we were looking at ours. It sold for like 7 something, but had no pool. But it was like great condition. We're this one. This one's mine. They all look the same to me after a minute. I'm like, which one's ours?
Yeah.
So this is ours. So we're 59. And so middle of the rehab right now, but we'll start on the outside. So this was the existing color that was there. They started painting some and they're fixing a little bit of the trim. But you can see my new windows.
Are frost.
They're frosted. Yeah, so I had the jail windows before, those I call them jail windows. They look like a jail cell. They had those crappy jail windows, and then we put the new windows in. So he did like his first coat or whatever, but this is my freaking color. I hate it. I mean, in all honesty, it's very Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Like it feels like Florida a little,
It does.
right? It's a Caribbean color.
Yeah.
But I would have rather had like a neutral. I wanted that color, more neutral.
That's the best color here.
Yeah, that's the best color in here. But I couldn't because he had it. And I don't really want his color anyway.
And then all the roofs have to be the same, or
yeah,
they
have
goes
a
tile.
roof. That roof tile is like. And then there's our new door. So we put the new door in.
How much was that?
Our total window and door package was like 20 grand for all the windows and the front door. And then this was all open like this, so we're waiting on our garage door, and it'll look very much like one of those. So I basically told the window guys, because they made the door too, I said, give me like 5 options of doors that match the neighborhood. So then we have to put one of those gate things in right here to close it in. And the gates.
Are these the refrigerators you're painting?
No, but I bought those from the guy that sold the one down the street, so we'll put them in the garage. People love a extra fridge in the garage. Yeah, and they're the exact same one. So if you look at we go in, we're replacing this door because I want a frosted door to bring in some light into the kitchen. Because this is really stupid right here. You have a window right here looking into your garage. Oh. But since it's frosted, it's like whatever, it's fine. And these existing cabinets were like this color, like and we have a car dealer, a car painter that did our cabinets, and we love them. Like they turned out so good. Yeah. He's still putting the doors on them now. And then we had like that old, I call it barf granite. It looks like throw up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? I don't even know what you call it. It's like a brown.
Yeah.
2005.
Right. It looks like 2005.
2005. That's probably when they did it. Mm-hmm. We talked last night about the appliances. These don't work. We had a repair guy come out, and he's like, "No, they're fried." So it's like everywhere we're looking, it's like 6-8 weeks to order. So then Jared went on Rico. Thank you, Rico, and we found some used ones for like $500 or $350 or something like that. And it's like a lifesaver because normally I have appliance problems. I have to tell the buyer, hey, they're on order. Sorry, dude, we'll install them when they get here so it doesn't hurt your sale. But then we have like this is a little like drink fridge kind of, or like a
wine fridge
thing right here. And then our dishwasher goes here. So we have those appliances. But then look this is the existing fridge and it's just the 2-piece thing. Mm-hmm. Right, so it's just 2 fridges side by side, and we're gonna clean it all up real good. But look how like it's crap, right? But these are expensive, new.
Yeah.
So we're literally gonna paint this metal, and it'll look brand new.
Just paint it flat.
It's like a matte black. Yeah. It'll look like a really cool.
And then countertops are gonna be.
And then new tops.
Black or
no, like
gray,
a white.
White.
Yeah, we'll do like a white.
You were talking about the gates out there.
Yeah.
You just got to get those regular wrought iron gates.
Yep. And that's $1,300. We got a gate guy that's going to come put those in. And then all our lights were whacking here, so we want to recenter them and have like pendants over the island. Because see how they're like off? We're like, why are the lights not centered over something? So that was a little bit of a hassle, Mm-hmm. But we're leaving this tile. We're lucky it's pretty neutral. A lot of the tiles like that Satio tile and that would have had to go, so that was a huge savings because if we had to redo all this floor, I mean, massive demo, massive tile. Yeah. Now, one thing that we do is we'll go right over tile.
Oh, really?
With new tile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just build it up.
It's a hack strategy, yep. So there's our new door, and then we left these windows unfrosted so you could see out to your pool and stuff. And the reason why, like, look at that. I mean, you can't, hey! Come on, man. You all right? Yeah. David's my boy.
How you doing?
He's running the project. This is Tony, and you met Zach before, right?
Yeah, of course I met Zach.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're just doing a walkthrough. You can show us what you're up to.
Hey, we're doing all the switches now.
Doing the switches now? Oh, yeah. Look at them. Yeah. So new plugs and switches.
Yeah, ground forward switches outside. You got 2-way, 3-ways. And lighting.
Where else did we have to move a light? Was it just the kitchen?
It's just for the...
Just the over the island?
Yeah, just for that.
This one too, or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it needs to be here.
Okay, so we did move that one too.
Yeah. This only needs to be code. That's it. The countertop guys coming on Monday.
Monday? Okay.
Yeah.
So top's Monday?
One day job.
One day he'll be done. Yeah.
Yeah. So
when are we painting the fridge?
Between Monday and Tuesday.
Okay. So our kitchen's gonna look good soon.
Yeah,
we're gonna be close.
Are you painting these doors? Yeah.
Yep. So what they do with these doors is they've been sanding them, right? To create a
texture.
Well, so the paint will stick.
Yeah.
Because they got like this high gloss on them.
So it's more porous.
Yep. And then they prime them and paint them. So that's saving money because doors would be pretty pricey for another expense. So rehabbing is the interesting thing about rehabbing is the game with rehabbing is it's not who makes the nicest house that wins. It's the one who makes the most money. Mm-hmm. So how do you rehab where you don't overspend? Anybody can overspend, right? Like it's easy to over rehab and then you don't make any money.
Right.
But everything's brand new and it looks amazing.
Right.
And that's the tendency. It's like, oh, well, let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's put new doors in. Mm-hmm. And so how do you do enough that the market will compensate you and then, but leave enough where they'll forgive you? Mm-hmm. So I'm always looking like, what can I leave that they'll forgive me for?
Right.
Because I've done enough value that they'll let it go.
Yeah. It's like the windows you can't skimp on. You have to get new windows.
And it's one of those necessary evils. Like it's 20 grand. I don't want to spend the money on it. It doesn't really add value.
Yeah. There's no other option. Right?
Like a roof. Roof is the same thing.
Yeah.
Roofs are the worst thing ever because you're like, it doesn't change anything, but I have to spend the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So these aren't frosted in the back.
No,
right?
and these were there.
Oh,
so we were lucky. Whoever owned this before updated these doors. And then this was frosted originally, and we changed it. Because remember, the frosting is so that people can't see in. It's a privacy thing.
Yeah.
In the back, though, you want to see into your pool. Now, what I wanted to do, but I decided not to spend the money, was rip this out all the way to here and make this like
Slider.
like all slider.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Oh my God.
But I didn't want to spend the money.
Yeah, that's one of those things you got to cut out of the budget.
Yep, and it's what. So think about that. The market would be like, oh, I love it, but by not having it, they're not going to penalize me. I'm not going to lose for it.
Yeah. There's enough features here that it's appealing.
Yep. So if we come out here, this is another area where, like we could spend money out here on like maybe redoing some tile, but what we're going to do is we're going to put down like a big throw rug, like an outdoor throw rug. We're going to furnish it.
Uh-huh.
So then when you come out here, it's going to feel really
Feels
good.
like home, yeah.
Yep. And this was all weeds and stuff. We've cleaned it up a little bit. And then we're going to paint this wall. Oh, they already are.
They're already doing it.
Gracias por todo.
Just fans here.
Yeah, new fans. Good point. Yep. So we put some fans in here. We cleaned up a little bit. Now we had some cracks and stuff, right, David? And been
A lot of cracks.
kind of cleaning up some of that. What was this from?
I was looking for the, we sent
Oh, and that's the shower. Yep.
Yeah, it went straight through, but that's repairable. And this is really typical in Puerto Rico, right? The
What?
razor on the fence.
Yeah, because that's the back of the neighborhood.
You never have anyone question that and go, "What's up with that? Take that down."
No. I bet you there's some iguanas back there. All right, so let's go over here to the. But if you think about it, it's a fairly cosmetic rehab. Mm-hmm. Like we're literally in and out of here in a month.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah. You guys are getting close. I mean,
Yeah, we're really close. Yeah, we're a week or so out. Because look, we're not, like, if you look at all these bedrooms here, we're not touching the bathrooms. Now that's 2005, right? Like I would love to, if I were buying this, I would change this because it's dated, but it's okay, right? So the market will forgive us for that. And then these are just these little bedrooms, so we're not doing anything really to the bedrooms.
Yeah.
But look, there's your frosted windows. You can't see out your windows. It's the oddest thing to me.
I would get so claustrophobic.
I would too. I would hate that.
It's like you're in prison.
Wouldn't you hate that, or do you think it's okay?
I would hate it. Just certain areas, maybe the sides. I was pretty clear. Front neighbors are nosy.
That's what.
Yeah, but
Don't they have blinds here though?
Then you don't have blinds. Well, so if they were clear, then we'd have to have blinds.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really cool with it. I'm like glad
Yeah.
that they want it this way because we don't have to do blinds
You don't
now.
have to do blinds.
Normally we'll spend $1,500 or whatever on mini blinds and stuff like that. Yep. So yeah, they're getting these doors primed in here.
Yeah, those are cute.
Good.
The handles.
Yep. Painted these. These were.
We're doing the doorknobs.
Yeah. So here's the primary.
So there's it's 4 bed.
Yep. And then we decided in here to spend money in this bathroom. So if you're going to spend money, spend it in the primary.
Right.
So this was really janky. It had an old weird vanity right here, and then it had this was up on a platform, and had this like, I don't know, this.
It's like 8 inches off the floor.
It was like this weird glass enclosure. Yeah, so we decided to gut that out, and then we're gonna tile
on top.
Right on top of this.
Yeah, really? Yeah,
saves a ton of money.
You do a polygrip primer on it. It's called polygrip. And then you just lay a tile over it. You can do it on the walls too if you don't want to remove the whole tile. You do it on the walls.
So this is the tile.
I'm taking this one out that. That I'm just gonna use that to fill it. And I'm gonna polygrip it and just tile it all the way up.
Tile over the top of that.
Over the top of this one. Not this one though, because it's too. It's too thick. So.
Oh, you got to demo that?
Yeah, but that's a quick.
That's okay.
Yeah, we did it here.
Yeah. So this is the new tile. So it'll be all this look, new vanity.
And shower glass there.
And a nice shower, like the seamless glass, you know, like the butted glass.
Yeah. It was like an aluminum.
Yeah, it was like aluminum.
Outside.
It looked like the windows had like white aluminum trim.
Yeah, weird.
And it was up on a platform because whoever did it was lazy and didn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Plumb it
stupid.
down. That's weird.
So we made, and then this is all an addition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all like added on at some point in time, and then in here, this would be a ton of money as well to like replace this. And you can see there's like some water damage on some of these, and it's just crap plywood. But we're just gonna clean it up, fix the pieces, and paint it.
Yeah.
Aren't we, David?
Yeah, we're gonna take this part out. We're gonna take this.
Oh, because that.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, then we're gonna put the hangers back, and then just paint from there on. Yeah, that's it.
So that'll be like a easy solution for the closet.
Yep.
Open the safe.
Yes.
Safe goes with the house.
Is there any money in it?
No, I checked.
Dang it.
That's what he's telling you.
Yeah. It was empty, Jerry, I swear.
There wasn't any cash in.
Good job. That's awesome.
Yeah, David's running the project and he's doing amazing. Thank you, David. And what else? That's sort of it, right? Now we are going to furnish it. And I told Anne Marie, I'm like, we don't need to furnish bedrooms because bedrooms are easy. The only reason why you'd furnish is to give a vision for your buyer. And remember, my buyer is an Act 60 guy moving from the US. That's my avatar. And when they move here, the last thing they want to do is figure out how to furnish their house. So if you can turnkey it, then you'll get a premium on the price.
Yeah.
And then this is odd too. Like you come in the front door, and like how do you?
Yeah. Where's the
TV?
room?
Yeah. It's and look at how big your kitchen is. Like, do you put a dining table here? Like, what do we do? So you don't want to create any confusion in a buyer. If they walk in and they're like, man, I don't know how we would set this up, then that hurts you. So we're gonna try to create the space.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be furnishing all this, furnish the pool and patio area, furnish this. And I haven't decided yet if we're gonna put like a king bed in the master. But the bedrooms, heck no, we're not gonna do anything in there.
Yeah.
And then we'll try to do some greenery and maybe make it look really good. But that's it. That's the project.
That's great.
Excellent that you're going to have this ready by June, because that 6 months, people are going to, Act 60 people are going to want it.
Yeah, so I'm glad you said that. So when I was talking with the agents, my question is like, when are the buyers? Is now a good time? Did we miss the window? And if you think about it, if you're coming here, if you get your time in, you got to be here by like June. Because that was me. When we moved here, we moved in May because we wanted a month buffer to go back to Montana. So we had to be here May 1. But really,
and that resets at the first of the year, like.
They're your first year, your entry year, they're pretty forgiving, but you still got to get your 6 months and 1 day in.
Got it.
So then you got to get here by June and stay till December to get that year.
Got it.
To qualify, yeah.
There's
So
gonna be
then,
a whole bunch of people hurrying to try to buy something. Next month.
We're a little late actually because if they're moving here June, they're probably looking already. You know what I mean? So we're hustling to get this thing on the market.
Well, it's May, what, today? 2nd?
Yeah.
So,
We'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
We'll be okay.
It'll be on the market mid-May.
And a lot of people rent for a minute while they look.
Exactly, like you did.
Yeah. So they'll get here, they'll give themselves a minute, and then they'll look around, see if they can buy something.
That's what we did actually too.
Yeah, a lot of people do
You
that.
want to test out which place.
Get to know the market, neighborhoods, stuff like that.
Yeah, this is great.
Yep.
Flipping in Puerto Rico.
So like that little, I don't know what you call it.
Armoire?
Yeah, Emery found that at Costco the other day. And she's like, oh, I like that. I don't know where she's putting it. And then she's going to IKEA today to get everything else. She'll go. She's really good with design, so she'll go pick out stuff. And it doesn't have to be expensive. You know, IKEA's the best,
right?
Because they're trendy. They're you know, their stuff's really inexpensive,
cheap.
Yeah,
it's functional when it's new. Hasn't been moved a couple times.
It's only good one time. It's only good for one move.
Yeah, just build it and leave it where it's at.
When we got here 2 years ago, IKEA wasn't what it was now.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? It was really, it's improved a lot.
Oh, IKEA's the best for something like this.
Wasn't on par, but now it is.
Yeah, you don't move IKEA stuff twice. Like you set it up once and that's it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
This is great.
Good job, Jared. This is great.
Oh, there's a bathroom around the pool bathroom out there too, and then this is the laundry. So I think we're gonna do like some shelves and stuff in here. So then what is it? You got, it's actually a really good floor plan because you got like your powder for this area, you got your laundry right there, you got a bathroom with a shower for the pool area, and then you got a bathroom to share with the bedrooms and then the primary bathroom. So what is that, a 3?
Yeah, 4-3. Well, there's a bathroom out there.
Yeah.
So it's a 4-4.
1, 2, 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah. Yep. But some of these don't have pools, and that's a big deal. So you have to pay attention to that kind of stuff. But like, I looked at this and I'm like, okay, well, how do we rehab this house? And what you have to do rehabbing is you have to take your preference out, and you have to just do what the market tells you.
Right.
So that's why, like, I literally was like looking over walls. I was, you know, we literally knocked on. So our 2 comps, we got in them.
Yeah.
You know, they were like sold and pending. Yeah. Because I'm like, I got to see what they did. And
yeah, because you're not looking on Zillow and seeing the pictures.
You can't find that stuff. It's not really there. Yeah.
So it's old school down here.
It's old school.
You're door knocking.
You're literally knocking doors is how, if you were to come to Puerto Rico and you're like, I want to build out a wholesale business, driving for dollars would be the way you do it.
Yeah, I talked to 2 kids last night. I forget their names, Diego and something, Alex or something. But they followed me on Instagram. They're like, oh, your wholesale business, blah, blah, blah. We've been following you for a long time. And I was like, well, how's wholesaling coming down here for you guys? And they're like, well, we can't do what you do there. Like, we are door knocking, we are doing all this stuff. And they're telling us, we talk to the neighbors, we talk to the grandmother in the neighborhood who knows everybody. They're like boots on the ground.
Yep.
And I was like, that to me sounds like a nightmare, but God bless you.
Yeah, it's good and bad. It's bad because it's very manual, very labor intensive. But it's good because outsiders can't do deals here.
Yeah.
Like, you can't sit in Raleigh and do a deal here.
No.
A week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah,
it's
cool.
got the good and the bad. There's
does.
2 ways. Agents, like I talked about last night, where you got to get in tight with the agents and they'll bring you stuff like this, or door knocking. Those are your 2 options, really.
Yeah. Agents seem a little more efficient.
Well, for me, I don't want to knock doors or set that up.
Sure.
So if I can network with all the agents and have them bring me deals,
Yeah.
to me, that's the best use of time.
They're bringing you value
And scalable,
yeah. And everybody wins with an agent, you know, because they're going to bring you a deal, you're going to pay
This
them.
is with this agent, this is my 3rd deal.
Yeah, there you go.
All 3rd pocket deal.
Yeah.
With
William?
Yeah. Janice is his main person. She was there last night. Yeah.
And with flipping, like spec house flipping is, I mean, it's just lower risk. There's more buyers, right? And you can figure out what the, rehab is going to look like. Like, not a lot can really go wrong with a spec house, right? Where it's like, you're coming in here and doing cosmetic. That's a way safer way to get into flipping houses.
Yeah.
Than like some weird luxury or mountain house or beach house or something like that, because your buyer pool is so much smaller and your comps are so fewer. You don't really know the design of it. And when your buyer pool is that small, is that small buyer pool going to like the design you made in the house? Whereas like a spec house, there's so many buyers because of the price point in the neighborhoods. It's like, we can do pretty neutral stuff in here and it'll sell in the market, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That's so true. And at the $800,000 price point, you're at a really safe price point in a resort community
where there's multi-million-dollar houses.
Yeah.
A golf cart drive away, right?
Yep. Because you have the $400 and $500 condo market.
Right.
Those run for $400,000 to $500,000, but they're condos and townhouses. Then you have a little bit of this single family like this neighborhood, and then you jump up to the over $1 million. And it really jumps up to like 2 to 4 million.
Right.
So like the inventory at 800,000 flies off the shelf because you have family people and they're like, I got 3 kids. I don't want to be in a condo.
Sure.
I kind of want a little bit of room. and this fits that, and there's not a lot of like the 800 price point.
Yeah, there's not a lot of options, right?
No.
Because like we saw on the other street, you can get those for maybe $500,000, $600,000, but the value in the 800,000 is so much more because it looks more run down over there. People aren't, keeping up their yards.
There's no gate.
There's
no
no
guard.
gate. There's nothing really rehabbed over there.
Yeah.
We didn't see a ton of that. Cars are kind of old
Yeah.
and sitting on the
All out in the street.
on the street. Yeah, this is way cleaner. You can tell that the price jumps up a couple $100,000 in this area, but the value's there for a buyer.
But think about it. If you don't really know your market, you could get screwed up over here because you could be like, oh, that's a comp. It's a block away. No, it's not.
Yeah, there's
a
places,
different neighborhood.
and there's places in like Dallas like that,
Yeah.
where like you're trying to comp a deal, and then 3 streets over you're trying to use those comps, and
Nope.
an agent or somebody will tell you like that's not a real comp, and you're like, why?
Yeah, it's a lot of markets are that way. Like you look at Baltimore and Philadelphia and Detroit, like one street over could be a totally different market.
Which Chicago used to be like that when I
Yeah,
was growing
Chicago.
up. Like you'd be walking down the street, it'd be a nice street. You walk
Yeah.
one street over, you're like, I better get out
It's
of
a
here.
war zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you really have to be just like so micro
Yeah.
with your market. But like this rehab, the other thing too is how do I justify an $800,000 price point? Oh, the one thing I didn't mention too that we're doing is backup power is a really big deal.
Oh,
because
because
the
the
power goes
hurricanes.
out all the time. Not just like hurricane stuff, that's now and then, but we have rolling power outages in
right.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's 10 minutes or an hour. But that sucks when you're down and your AC stopped working.
Yeah.
So a lot of people do generators. And then what we decided to do here is we're putting the Tesla battery in the garage.
Yeah.
And that's expensive. It's like $13,000 for the Tesla battery, but it gives you 8 hours of power. So that 8-hour block is going to solve 90% of your power issues. And then what we did is we got quotes for the solar that you could put on the roof. And there's different options because depending on how much solar you want is how much backup time you get.
Right.
So for another like 20 grand in the solar, you could recharge all night and you could be 100% off the grid. Because what it does is you got to invest in the battery and the panels, but then it'll recharge overnight, and then you could run off of that all day. It's charging during the day, or run all night. It charges during the day,
Right.
and it just recycles through.
Right.
But I didn't want to spend the money on that because the market might not compensate me for it.
Yeah, is there any, I haven't seen solar panels.
There's a
around.
lot here.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a lot here.
I haven't seen any driving around, but okay.
Yeah, because
That
it's
makes
sunny
sense.
all day, every day.
Yeah,
so
you
they
would
work
imagine.
well.
Yeah.
And so we're going to say, hey, we solved the 90% of the issue for you. And if you want to feel totally safe and have 100% backup, here's the quote. They'll come install it. You buy it, or pay us more and we'll do it, or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's an option.
Is there a lot of electric cars down here?
Yeah, a
Or-
lot here.
So with the battery too, you
could
could
do
be
that.
you could be charging your Tesla or
Yep.
whatever's down here for free with
Yep.
the power of the sun.
Yep, totally. So, but that's a nuance to a market. So every market has nuance, right? Like you got to learn what's a pool do, what's it not do, things like that. What's a 4-bedroom versus a 3-bedroom, 2-story versus single story, views. Every market has nuance to the market. And you talk about this all the time. The better you know your market, the more of a market expert you are, the more money you're going to make, because people who don't really understand the market, they're going to miss the price, miss the point. They're going to over renovate, under renovate, all those things. So
But we saw that with the frosted windows.
Yeah.
What if people down here are like, no, we want frosted windows, and you're thinking, no, that's ridiculous. But the market obviously shows it. Even the flips we saw have frosted windows.
And I use contractors to teach me a lot too. So I
Yeah.
use agents to teach me. I use contractors to teach me. You just have to be very curious and very open and willing to learn from everybody, right? So I take my ego right out of the equation.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what does the market want?
Yeah.
So the argument I have all the time, like when Anne-Marie comes in here and she's like, hey, let me do my thing. And I got to rein her in the whole time because she's like, well, I don't like these doors and I don't like this and let's fix that. And so oftentimes I look at rehabbers and they're not rehabbing to the market, and you've got to rehab to the market and nothing more.
Right. Yeah, that's why I love using an agent, because I virtually flip houses. And it's like if I can get a really good agent in that market who's the best in that area and have them work with the contractor
Yep.
to then do the rehab. They're doing most of the work for you. They're just kind of giving you estimates and you're making a few decisions, but it's like the realtor is going to know exactly what that market's doing, and then the contractor as well. So they kind of work well together getting this thing done.
And that's why you bring the top agent in before you rehab.
Yes.
And they're part of the design.
Yes. I've done that every time, and it
that's
works
how I do
great.
it.
Yeah.
Yep. They come in, they say, hey, you can paint these cabinets, you can do this, you can do that, don't do that, leave this. And they're the market expert. They're talking to the buyers every day. They know exactly what that should be.
Yeah.
So you bring that agent in first, they work with your design and your contractor, and then you create your scope.
Yeah.
Not the other way around. You don't bring the agent in afterwards and hope you got it right.
Well, as a prime example, I'm doing a flip in Asheville. Well, it's on the market now. And as we were redoing the kitchen, I was telling the agent, like, so we're going to do granite countertops and this and that. She's like, no, you do butcher block up here. Like, that's what
you wouldn't
everybody
have known
wants.
that.
And I wouldn't have known that,
Yep.
right?
I did this big flip in Charlotte, so you'll appreciate this. And it's, those are all 100-year-old homes. And this was a big one. It was a luxury home. And I had unlevel floors in like part of the house. And when we did our initial walkthrough with our agent, I just mentioned like, yeah, we're gonna rip this up and fix the subfloor and all this. And she's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, we're gonna fix. She's like, no, that's character. And I'm like, you can see that it's not level. And she's like, it's in Myers Park. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
That's how they do it here. It's character. And I didn't believe her. I'm like, there's no way. She's like, come with me, and we go look at like these $1 million homes that are listed, and all of them had like wavy
Uneven
floors.
Weird.
And I'm like, okay, we're leaving the floors. And I would have spent thousands of dollars trying to fix that.
Seems like such a hipster thing. I got the waviest floors in the neighborhood. That's funny. Yeah, this is great.
Yep. Cool. All right. Well, we're going to go now look at a giant new construction project, and we'll talk about that one too. So let's head out.
What's that out?
So this is the rebar bending machine. Because like a lot of rebar.
Yeah. Well, all the concrete.
And look at this. Everything is like over-engineered. Like this is the 8 count or whatever they call it. Eric! It's like way overkill. Everything's like twice as much as what it actually needs. Todo bien?
Todo bien, gracias a Dios.
Mi amigo Tony
Hola.
and Zach.
Hola.
Hola, man.
Hola. Saludos.
¿Qué están haciendo?
Estamos trabajando con el techo de la terraza, la piscina.
Ajá.
Estamos nuevamente haciendo esa excavación porque la lluvia no nos permite,
Yeah, mucho lluvia.
mucha lluvia. Entonces quería que viera la piscina.
So esta cemento va hasta donde?
Sí, hasta aquí.
So they're getting ready for this is a huge pour that's coming.
For the retaining, or no, this.
Yeah, this is our main level.
En ese mismo ángulo que ves allí,
Ajá.
en el techo, hasta aquí. Y luego sigue completo aquí.
Okay. So they're getting ready to do this because you're going to come off the main road into this is all getting cemento, todo eso? Yeah, so this will all be like a floor.
Tiene una separación de la pared a la carretera de 22 pies.
22?
22 pies.
Okay.
Estamos en
And the garage goes over here. The
Sí,
garage.
es correcto.
Yeah,
Sí.
garage is right here.
Sí.
And you come in, entramos donde?
Entramos
Más o menos allá.
No,
Así.
no, entramos por aquí. Entramos por aquí.
Okay.
Por aquí.
Y dobla
para allá. Dobla para allá.
pero ahí o no? Más allá.
Más allá.
Ok.
Más allá. ¿Dónde están los andamios? Un poquito más.
Yeah.
Sí, para entonces.
¿Y podemos pasar ahí
Sí, sí,
arriba?
vamos
Okay.
para allá para que vean la piscina y todo.
Yeah. So I'll show you. This is nuts what we did to get this pool.
Desde la pared que habíamos hablado hasta aquí,
Yeah.
completo. No hay
¿Y abajo qué está abajo? Nada.
nada.
So this will have like a roof over here and then kind of nothing below this.
Tengan cuidado por aquí.
Did you guys sign the waiver?
Yeah.
Isn't this crazy though? This is all just for the pour.
Yeah.
Aquí está el cuarto, ¿verdad? de máquinas de la piscina.
This is la piscina aquí. Yeah.
No,
So
no, la piscina está acá. Este es el cuarto de máquinas,
Oh, yeah.
bajando la escalera. Entonces aquí hay otra escalera.
yeah, stairs right here.
Aquí hay un cristal.
Yep, so some a glass railing right here.
Subimos aquí. Esta es la piscina.
Más escaleras.
Sí.
More stairs here.
Súbele el filo.
Todo bien?
Y de aquí la piscina.
Yeah. Okay. So here's our
this is the
pool.
pool.
Yeah.
Una terraza completa, abierta.
And this is patio.
Sí. Terraza.
And then this is house. So these will be sliders all through here. You'll come out onto the patio with like a roof, like a overhang, and you literally walk out to your pool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Este fue el cambio que hicimos. La piscina estaba completa así. Y
Uh-huh.
ahora tenemos ese espacio más amplio con una vista al mar.
Yeah.
Aquí va a haber unas
La vista.
Sí, a ver, aquí va a haber unos asientos, un lugar para darse una ducha antes de entrar a la piscina. Aquí,
Oh, a little shower. It'd be like a shower right here.
el railing completo.
Because what I wanted was I wanted to come out of like, so this is the kitchen, la cocina.
Sí, la cocina.
Kitchen,
Baño.
that's the office. So it looks like this. So kitchen, like a hallway, right? Un corredor.
Sala. Sí, correcto.
So this is sort of like a hallway. Baño, ¿dónde?
Sí, baño.
Y también baño.
Y baño.
Yeah. So
Two
an
bathrooms.
X60 guy is going to want an office with his own bathroom. I would. So this is an office with a bathroom. This is another bathroom here, like a powder.
Yeah.
Kitchen, dining, living, all open, high ceilings, all sliders. Because what I want to do is I want to have a party and everybody come over and you're all hanging out. You go out onto the patio, you go out to the pool,
Right.
and it's all one living space, this whole thing.
With a hell of a view.
Whereas everybody else doesn't want to spend the money and they put the pool down on the ground.
Right.
Después de aquí, otro piso más.
Yeah, and then there's another floor above this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is the third floor. There's one basement, this one more.
Got it.
And the master is over the top.
Arriba, aquí, más.
The master's right here with another walkout patio, which is the roof of right there.
Got it.
And you're even up higher on the master, like you're looking at everything.
Yeah.
La oficina,
It's insane.
La oficina va a tener doble altura.
Yep, that's the office.
Doble altura.
Yeah, real
yes.
high.
Yeah.
Yep, so it's got a really high office. And then this is el apartamento. Oh, no está construido. Este es el living.
Sí.
Yeah.
Aquí es la entrada.
Yeah, okay. So you'll come in and you'll have a big door here and you'll come into the main living right here. Yeah, so big door right here. Yep. And then
And then the
These are-
garage is over there.
garages. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's the one bad design is my garage is far away from the kitchen, which that sucks. You're gonna have to carry your stuff. Normally you want your garage by the kitchen.
Entonces acá otra terraza que continúa hasta llegar.
¿Se entra ahí o no?
Sí, se entra.
Okay, so you can enter in right here too.
Hace falta el techo.
We made some changes over here because I wanted
Esta pared no va, esto es una pared de carga.
una pared aquí.
Sí, no, esto no va, esto es un pasillo completo para llegar ahí.
Okay. So you could come in right here too.
Todo
And then ¿dónde está el apartamento? Aquí?
aquí.
Okay, so then we have a big casita right here with its own little yard, and it's a true casita. It's a living room, kitchen, bedroom. It's an apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You come right off the road, so it's an apartment right here, its own entrance,
Yeah.
and they'll have a view like out this way. Una vista. And a yep.
Todo tiene vista. Entonces la parte de abajo para que puedan.
And vamos abajo. So then, so this is the main level. Above it is cuatro piezas. So on the upstairs is the master, big walkout, big bathroom, and then a laundry and
Todo
3 other bedrooms.
Okay.
So this whole thing will have another story.
Yeah.
I mean, look how high we already are.
Yeah.
Like we're so high.
Yeah.
But this next pour is gonna be, come this way, guys. This next pour is gonna be massive. So what they do when they do the pour is they have this big crane with this giant boom arm, and then the cement trucks dump the cement in the back of it, and then they can move the arm anywhere they want. And then the cement trucks are lined up. So there's like 10 cement
Let's
trucks.
get it all done.
And they just put it in the back, and then the arm dumps it, and they just move it around wherever they're at.
That's crazy.
Okay, be careful coming down this. So these would be stairs down to the first basement. I guess there's like basement 1, basement 2. Yeah, and we did a. ¿Dónde está la agua y otro está por?
Allá.
Okay.
Son dos. Uno
So,
aquí y otro allá.
¿Dónde? Oh, más allá.
Sí, más allá.
So we did one giant cistern. So this is a water storage that we built inside this. So this will be just to store water, because when Maria happened, you had no water for like 3 months. So it's like a, what is it, like a prepper? It's like a prepper. Because a lot of guys that come here are prepper. They're like,
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much most entrepreneurs are a little prepperish.
A little
Yeah.
prepperish.
Yep. So we have a water cistern there. This is the gimnasio. Yeah, so this is our gym / flex room, because if you don't want a gym, you could do something else, but most guys want a gym.
Sure.
Window view out, okay? Gimnasio.
Aquí hay dos baños.
So 2 bathrooms, so 1 bathroom for like the main space, and this bathroom is for the pool, because you go up, which way? ¿Dónde va para la piscina?
Sí, va para allá, sí. Entonces,
Yeah.
aquí va la escalera con un techo con luces solar.
Yeah, so check this out, guys. This might be hard to visualize, but this is a giant outdoor stairway down to the bottom of the house. So we'll have like greenery here, and this is that patio, and then the pool.
Okay.
But it's all open, so so it's kind of like this cool outdoor stairway.
Yeah.
Landscaping, yeah, we'll put some trees on the sides. So it
Yeah.
feels a little bit like you're
Like at a
outdoor
villa or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're really just underneath the patio to the
Right.
pool, to the bridge between the house and the pool.
Mucha iluminación.
Yeah, a lot of
A
light.
lot of light,
yeah.
yeah.
Entonces, acá,
¿Y qué está aquí? Glass?
no, solamente railing.
Okay, so this is all open.
Railing.
Yep, so there'll be a railing. And para ir a la piscina va allá. Yeah, so if you want to go from this level to the pool, you can go up this way.
Yeah.
Yep.
O sea, family room.
So this is sort of all open. So this have a glass railing.
Yep.
So you can come right out of the basement into this area, go up to the pool, or go down to the backyard. Yep. So this is the family room, like big open TV room and stuff. And look out here, look how high we are. It's just, we're on the basement, it feels like we're way up.
Yeah, this is the basement with a view.
Yeah. So this will be like the big game room or whatever, living room, man cave area. And then this is kitchen, la cocina.
Game room.
Yeah, so then kitchen and like game area, like we might put a pool table here or something, but this will all be kitchen right here. But it just blows my mind, like this is all just to pour, and then they take it all down. And they go to the next level.
Yeah.
So they spend like a month, 6 weeks just getting ready for the pour.
The forms and everything.
Yeah.
There's someone I know that just
all the
rents
prep
out
work.
The lumber.
Se usan de vuelta toda la madera.
Sí, se utiliza.
Yeah, they just keep using it and using it and using it. ¿Cuántas veces pueden usar?
Depende, está entre 3 o 4 veces.
3 or 4 times you can use it before it's,
Toast.
yeah.
Va que como en un país bien.
Tiene que comprar de nuevo después de 4 veces. Yeah, every 4 times they have to buy all new wood.
Ya
This is
creo
the
que
first time, huh?
Primera vez o cuánto?
Esta es la tercera vez.
3rd time.
Well, then it just starts leaking and yeah.
Well, the cement's all against it.
It's against
you know.
it.
El cemento, cuando se funde el cemento, pues ella seca. Y
Yeah, the cement will dry it out, and then it's getting wet too.
Your Spanish is pretty good, Jerry.
Más o menos. Yeah, so we don't have the stairs, so we'll go around this way to the bottom. So all of this was closed in, and it would have just been closed in space. And last minute we cut all these openings into it, and now it's going to be. We'll show you what we want to do in here. So
una cocinita, una sala.
high ceilings, which is awesome. Window out to a view. This will be like a little living room, we're thinking, with a TV. You come into this space and you've got la cocina, donde? Like a little maybe L shape or something.
Baño.
Bathroom right here,
Kitchenette.
and bedroom.
Wow.
A little apartment.
This is great.
This is just dead space. Like we're
Yeah.
like, Oh my gosh, and
Todo cerrado.
yeah, it was all closed in. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's crazy. So there's
this
gonna
would
be a
fun
kitchen
apartment.
on every level
Yeah,
except the
una
bedrooms.
cocina en cada nivel.
Correcto.
Yeah, except the fourth. Yep. So that's one space that we'll do down here. Yeah, so there's that big outdoor staircase up to the basement level. So now you can see it a little better where you'll have,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
get it.
yeah, trees and stuff on the side. So you can come down back here. And then this is all, that's like an overhang roof. So you can do like a patio right here. And then this is another space to create something.
Right.
So you got all this, you got all behind here, super high ceilings,
Yeah, this is awesome.
and then all this. I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do with these?
I don't-
Little, it's like another apartment. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Otro apartamento.
Yeah.
It's weird because you got these supporting walls that kind of cut it up a little bit, but I don't know, what could you do? Maybe like,
What else?
this
would
could be
you
like
do?
the bedroom, and you got your own little walkout. Mm-hmm. Well, but do you want it on that side because of views or no? I don't even know, but like, look at all this.
Maybe this is the kitchen.
Okay, kitchen,
Cocina,
living room maybe?
And then
And this could be bedroom.
well, you walk into your living room usually, right?
It's true.
Into the living room and then the bedroom behind it. I don't know.
Something.
Or kitchen back there, I guess. And
I love how high the ceilings are down here. Because that's the worst part about a basement is a low ceiling and you feel a little
Yeah.
like claustrophobic.
this is awesome.
And then one thing that we want to do is in this space over here is a pickleball court or a
Yeah.
sport court or something.
Pickleball is hot right now.
Oh yeah. But this is so
So much
private
fun.
back here. You
Yeah.
know, like you're not on top of neighbors.
No, this is an awesome house. Yeah, you should keep this one.
I know, right? There's the sewer runs along the back, so it's that street and this street shared across the back. So like there's a manhole right there, and then we tapped in donde pusimos la sewer.
Okay.
Sanidad? ¿Cómo se dice? Oh, here, aquí está.
Este es el baño. Pusimos este
Oh,
baño,
okay,
estas
and it
son
goes.
estas
Oh, this is for that.
Pero
It's down there.
El oficial va a ser por aquí. Después va a haber una excavación oficial.
Yeah, so we tapped in. Ahí?
Sí,
Oh, más
este es
para
el
allá.
tubo. Sí, este es el tubo.
That's the tubo. Yeah, so that's our sewer tap into the sewer main. Yeah,
Esta parte
and then
puede
water's
ser
up on the front.
estacionamiento, Larry.
What?
Esta parte puede ser un estacionamiento también grandísimo.
Yeah, we're gonna make a big parking area right here.
Really?
Where,
Baja por acá y sigue por
because if you're living down here, you're probably gonna want to be able to get down here.
Yeah.
And this might be like I'm thinking. You have your friends come stay,
Of course.
or you know,
Mother-in-law suite or whatever.
this would fit perfect for me because I got like adult kids. They could have a
Right.
place.
You need a podcast room.
Yeah, you could do stuff like that. That's what that could be over there. I'd probably make that your
Little studio,
office.
yeah.
Private. You come down here away from everything.
Yep. No distraction.
Pretty wild though, huh?
This is amazing. What a project. Yeah, I mean, it just proves that you can do this stuff. You know?
Yeah, I've never done something like this, right? Like you just
You just got to do
figure
it.
it out. You just figure it
Yeah.
out. Yeah. So one of the things I really wanted was to come onto the main level from the ground level.
Yeah.
Okay, so end of May, they're ready for the next pour. And then we got walls. That usually takes about a month. And then roof. So 3 months, what is it? They pour this by June, July, August. Yeah, I think they're gonna be by end of summer, they're gonna be onto the
Phase 2.
finish. Well, they'll have to finish a lot of finish work.
Lo más difícil de este piso, cuando terminamos este piso, el edificio nos concentramos de la tejaza para acá. Sube
Esta parte.
Sube paredes, techo, paredes, techo.
¿Cuándo empieza el garage?
Yo diría como para agosto.
Okay, so in August they'll work on the garage.
Para agosto.
Yeah.
Nos vamos a
Oh, and the
concentrar
casita.
And y la casita,
¿Ah?
el apartamento.
No, esto ya, empezamos ya.
Okay,
Para verano.
okay.
Sí, para verano.
Yeah, so June. Like right now, they're starting. That's why they're digging. They're getting ready for the apartment piece.
Ya para junio va a tener el piso.
Okay. By July, we'll have the floor to all this area.
Pasa que el agua no nos dejó.
Gracias por todo.
Seguro. Gracias, Jerry.
No sé, mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
That's awesome.